Hey guys, I'm back, and yeah, we're gonna do some more Jurassic World Evolution, and then maybe some Doom afterward, and yeah, that's kind of the plan for tonight. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue working on that park, and see where it goes from there. So yeah, just give me a second and I'll get it set up. And then of course I'm probably gonna have to put the audio back on because yeah, I usually turn that off because yeah, it's just more convenient to just have that off while I'm setting up. So yeah, okay, here we go. And real quick, let me just close out Discord in the back because yeah, we don't need that open because it's just extra stuff. So yeah, so I've been working on this park like I think 4 hours yesterday, and then I ended up like only getting 2 enclosures done, but now that I have like a fresh eye for this now I could probably like redo a lot of the enclosures. So this could be interesting, seeing how this pans out now that I've returned to it with a clear head and all that shite. Frame rates, please. Why are you doing this? Okay, there we go. Still chugging a bit. Wait a sec, let me turn the in-game music on real quick. So, yeah, yesterday I was doing that, the, solo no-bray challenge in, Brigador, and I finished it finally. It only took me, like, what, 7 tries over the course of this past year. So, yeah, that was neat. Okay, so we'll have the audio set to about 45, should be good. And I think the music's gonna play this time, so I won't have to do any restarting. Also, welcome back, Jords. So, yeah, you know how yesterday I was like, putting all my time into this stuff over here? Well, this is all I managed to get done after you left because I was too busy trying to think what to do next. Like, I put so much energy into fixing up that area that this area kind of came out like complete poop. So I might have to just redo it a little bit. Because, yeah, this area is kind of, stanky. Like, this is an okay enclosure, but it's kind of whack. Like, it could be way better. Same thing with the Dracorex enclosure. But, yeah. Let me just put some, I think, you know what, I think this enclosure should be fine. It's just, I don't know how I feel about it. You're on the Dr. Wu Island at the moment. Neato. Fun bit of, I guess, cheesing that you could do in there is, you could collect fossils and stuff while on another island and then just sell them on, the Wu expansion islands if you need to, like, scrounge up some money real quick. Like, you know, if you're, like, running short on cash. Like, just save a bunch of, like, valuable stuff from expeditions, and then you can just sell them while you're at that park. Also, like, I don't care that much about the hybrids. The only real dinosaurs I cared about was the camouflaged version of, wait, no, not the camouflage, what's it called? The Troodon. The Troodon's, like, the big selling point with that one, because that's from the Telltale game. You know, the story one where you're, like, you play as that one guy who had a mustache, but now he doesn't. That guy. Yeah. Like, I don't know, I'm assuming you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah. That guy. That fella. But yeah, this enclosure, not the best. Not my best work. I could probably fix it. Maybe like have it extend out this way a bit. Yeah. Or maybe include more than just Dracorex in there. Like maybe Ankylosaur or Crichton or something in there. Or Palicanto. Just something to mix it up. Come on, let's see. Yeah, I know this might look a little bit tedious, but that's what I do best. There we go. Or maybe this might be a bit too much for this enclosure. Like I don't know. Like I feel like it's already kind of big. Yeah. Right? Does this already seem like a big enclosure? Because I feel like it's kind of big already. Like, my thing is, like, I kind of wanted to add that little section at the back part. So that way, it's not like, you know, just like an awkward, like, guitar pick shape thing. I don't know. Like, I just didn't like how it looked, so, you know what? Scrap this wall section. I don't know. I'm like experimenting right now. You know what we could do? We could add the we'll just add this little section over here. Huh. That's an awkward position for this part. I did not expect it to come out like that. Okay, that's better. That's better. There we go. But yeah, would you say this is an okay Patasaur enclosure? Like, I think I could do better with this. I've done better than this. Personally. I feel like this is, like, not my best work. Also, welcome back, Deck Tunics. And yes, there are Dracorex in there. Like, I just think I should add more, possibly. Also, I think the music's a little bit too loud. Take it down by 1 notch. Should be good. Because, like, we have 5 in there. But I'm thinking, what should I put in there based off of what's native to that area? Because, like, I don't have a window open on the side, so I can't see what area, or, like, what's in the same area as this fella. It looks pretty good. I like the rock thingy you did. Well, I appreciate that you like my rock thing. You mean like the cliff section, or yeah, because like cliffs are kind of like my they're kind of like my forte, because I make them way too often. I'm thinking maybe the Ho-Yang. No, not the Ho-Yang. Nodosaur. Yes, this one. This boy. Makes it look taller. Yes, it does. Because, like, I don't like enclosures when they're flat. Like, when you first play the game, you're just like, oh man, the Patasaurus enclosures should look arid. I'll keep that in mind. But I don't like when enclosures look too flat. Because I feel like they are, like, when you first play the game, you're just like, oh man, I'm gonna just put some trees in there and call it sorted. And then later on, you're like, you go back and you're just like, oh god, why did I do this? Because it just looks really, It looks very off. Like, everything's just too flat, like Zoo Tycoon levels of flat. And Lewis Jameson said, would you ever mod the game? I actually have modded the game. This is a mod for the game. As for how much I would mod the game, I don't know. Beyond this, like, I honestly just wanted the buildings. I wanted access to, like, this stuff and the helipad and all that. Like, that's pretty much all I needed. Aside from maybe, like, the signs and this stuff. Like, those are the real... That's the real reason to have mods. But I think maybe the funniest mod I've ever seen would probably have to be the mammoth cube. You know, the frozen mammoth that was found in, like, Siberia? Except someone made that into a breedable dinosaur in the game. So it's literally just a cube with 0 animations. It just slides around with the tusks sticking out. It's probably, like, my favorite, but I would never install it, though. But I like that someone actually drew attention to it. I'm actually not using the Mixed Era mod. I'm actually using the JP Overhaul mod. Because, as much as I like the Mixed Era mod, the JP Overhaul mod lets you play challenge mode with the viewing galleries. Like, you'll just have access to these while you're doing challenge mode in JP Era, which is great. And it also reworks the entire progression system for dinosaurs, so that way it doesn't say, let me see if I could show it here. Dinosaurs. No, it won't let me show it here. Or at least I don't think it would. But there would be an option that would say, like, instead of, like, deluxe edition or whatever, it would say, like, large carnivores, medium carnivores, etc. But, yeah. Definitely one of my, this is definitely one of my favorite mods. I just hope that it gets updated again soon. Because I think the last time this was updated was, like, the summer, so there's a new mod that adds the Pachyrhinosaurus, but it doesn't replace any dinosaurs. Interesting. But does it have audio? Like, also it says, I think someone put Barn in a mod. Yeah, I saw that, but it was literally just the thumbnail. There wasn't any screenshots, so I didn't trust it at all. As for the arid environment for the Apatosaurs, gotcha. Like, I could do arid, but I don't like having it too sandy, though. But, yeah. Also, I'll try not to go on too many tangents this stream like I did last time, because I went on a lot of different tangents last time. And, like, I think that's part of why I didn't end up doing anything, is because I wouldn't shut up. So I didn't make anything beyond the actual starting area. There are also voice lines from Cabot Finch in the mod. When you say that, do you mean, like, the Pachyrhinosaurus was going to be in the game and they scrapped it, but they left the dialogue in? If that's the case, then that's kind of interesting. Let me see what I could do to make this look arid. Yep, in the modern, found the files and added the dino. Ah, okay. That's interesting. Maybe I'll take a look at that. As long as it doesn't, like, interfere with any other mods. I think the only problem is that it would interfere with this mod, I think. Because it wouldn't be unlockable in challenge mode. Because, like, I'm one of those few people that actually like challenge mode because it feels more like Operation Genesis. I'm literally, like, the one guy who likes challenge mode. Which is why we never get updates for challenge mode. Now, I just used that rock. Let's use a different one. Or maybe I could, like, I don't know, maybe add more hills or something. Because, like I said before, this enclosure is one of those examples where it gets too barren. You'll need to copy the folder into the oval data folder. Gotcha. I mean, I feel like that's how most mods work in the game, but let me just increase this a little bit. Most mods that use their reskins for dinosaurs to make them scientifically accurate. Funny you mentioned that. Like, if I was to get a... Oh yeah, we did have a good discussion yesterday, Dectunix. But, yeah. Also, hi VexOTK. But what I would say is, the one mod I would get, but it won't make anything accurate, is to get the what's called the Acrocanthosaurus and the the Kokorodontosaurus, that guy, to look more like the version from Operation Genesis. That's what I would do if I was to install more mods. I think, but aside from that, I really don't have too many problems with the game. Aside from wanting more of everything else, like buildings and stuff. But that's just me. Also, if you're wondering why I'm taking forever with the sand, I use it very, very sparingly because the textures repeat way too frequently, like the tile for the texture. It's like you could really tell like where it starts repeating. So I use it very sparingly so that way I could get just varying areas of ground and foliage like this. So it doesn't look too bright. Right now, using the Pachyrhinosaurus mod. Neato. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I, however, probably won't get it because, like, I'm one of those people that's very hesitant to install mods if it adds too much new stuff. Like, unless it's like something that only changes a few values and stuff, I'd be like, nah, I don't need it. Like, the only thing I really need at this point with this game is a mod that would possibly like add these buildings to challenge mode for JP era. Like, I like the JP overhaul mod, but it only adds the viewing galleries, but they take so long to unlock. Like, you don't get monorails either. Bruh. Hey Jay, did your brother really delete your file again? Like, isn't this like the second or third time that he's deleted your files? Because like I feel like you mention it a lot. That your brother deletes your files. I have my game at I have my guide. Wait, I have my game very modded. It's just Pachyrhinosaurus and reskins of scientific accurate dinosaurs. You know what I would like though? Even though you might say, oh, I want them to be accurate, I, however, would like them to be not accurate. Like, I would like a mod that would make dinosaurs based off of how they looked in old, like the first drawings they did of dinosaurs, like how the Pteranodon was like, not only did it not fly, but it was a butterfly and it swam in water only. Like, I want that level of inaccurate because it's just so cursed. Or like the sauropods that look like they have really long tails and short necks. Like, I want just really just the most cursed possible dinosaurs. It would be so beautiful and horrible at the same time. But yeah, I know there's a mod like that for the for Operation Genesis. And I've been tempted to install it for like ages. but for some reason I'm too afraid to try installing it, because like I'm like, oh no, I won't, like I would be so dumbfounded by how awful everything looks that I wouldn't know how to restore the old files. I'll be too much at a loss of words. But yeah, that's just me though. It's cool to have feathered street Themimus. Yeah, I've seen like theoretical pictures of what they would look like. I forget the name of the channels, like Dinosaur Paleontology or something. Like the dude who made like he does like documentaries on like I guess dig sites that he's worked at. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was like Paleontology Now or something like that. I don't remember the exact name of the channel. I know the name is like in all caps. Also, it's happening again. I'm spending too much time on one enclosure instead of you know, working on other ones. But oh well. Let me see, maybe just downgrade this a little bit. I love adding rock texture to water to add depth. Yeah, I'd say that's one of my favorite things to do with this. Like, aside from that, I would say maybe like adding just a little bit of sand so that way it doesn't look like shit all the time. Because like usually the dirt texture is a bit too green, so it just makes everything look weird. But if you add just a tiny hint of the sand, it makes it look like mud without having to, you know, install texture packs. Let me see. You get a few more ugly plants. Yes. I'd say probably, like, I use this plant the most, but it's the ugliest one in the game. Like, the only way you could really tell what it is if you look up close. It's like, if you live in California, you've probably seen these at least twice. Or at least every day in your life, if you live in California. They're supposed to, I'm assuming, based off of how the texture looks, they're supposed to be the, like, desert flowers, or desert, lilies, I think? I forget what they're called. Dandelions? Maybe. But the thing is, they have, like, these reeds like tumbleweeds. But you get what I mean. But, yeah. I have such a hard time pronouncing it. Like, I like, intentionally, at this point, botch the name because it's such a long name. Kakarodontosaurus, because like it just sounds so derpy. Like, I know it's supposed to sound like cool and scary, but it sounds like a tongue twister for like it sounds like a Japanese tongue twister. Kakarodontosaurus is way funner to say than Kakarodontosaurus. And it's, when you say the name, you sound like you're stuttering. That's the worst part. Which is why I just pronounce it Kakarodontosaurus. Because it's funner to say. Oro wa Kakarodontosaurus. Mario Odyssey Kakarodontosaurus. Desu. You gotta have at least one desu in there. Just one. Just one desu. But, yeah, going back to what you were saying, Dectunix, yeah, like, to unlock dinosaurs is one thing in, challenge mode, but, like, I like playing it just so I could have, like, a more unpredictable experience. Anyway, I got a PC and completely did the game without any add-ons in one day, and I'll all I got to do is Xbox. So what you're saying is like you just beat the game way quicker than you did on Xbox. Yeah, because part of what makes the game seem like it takes forever to play on the console is because once you have access to a mouse for this game, like it's like that's it. You could do everything. Like the sky is the limit at that point. Once you have access to, like, you could do this instead of the gamepad. However, also music, please. Could you not? Thank you. Yeah, the music was like, I felt like I was shouting over the music. One thing I would say though about the Xbox version, I don't have it, but I use my Xbox controller to get those nice panning shots. You know, like when I do my videos, like I would have like those nice little pan shots like that, and it would just like slowly like go over buildings. That's how I do all my videos. Like the only way you could get a nice steady camera is through using a gamepad. Like there's no way you could possibly do it using just WASD and a mouse. It's impossible. But yeah, if you too want to make Jurassic Park videos, just invest in an Xbox controller and use that as a gamepad while playing or while recording. That's what I do. Oh, wow. I like the weird noises that people make in this game, but they'll never beat Operation Genesis Simlish voice. Like how they just sound like they're speaking whatever they say in The Sims. Like awesome on the gosh, or yeah, hi there. Oh, also, there is one voice line in Operation Genesis that I swear is just a rip of Mario going yippee. It's there. I swear, and I'm the only one who fucking notices it. It's in there. It's in the files. I'm not crazy. It's not a Pepe Sylvia thing. It's in there. They used an audio track of Mario cheering from I think either Super Mario Sunshine or from Mario 64, and they just use that as a throwaway line in Operation Genesis. Like, but the chances of hearing it are like, I think like there's like a 50-50 chance that you'll hear it. Pray for you trying to fix your file. What did you do with your file? Like, are you trying to copy it over or what? Here I go, just making trees for no reason again. Whenever I see a cliff like this, I just instinctively start making forests. It's a bad habit. It's a very bad habit. Don't follow me with this. It's a bad example. I'm doing this out of habit. I don't even know what I'm going to put over here. I just started making this for like no reason. But, yeah. I'm thinking maybe I could have a path that goes... Nah, that part's way too rugged. I don't think that would work out. I think it's just better off having the monorail and then having this path connect over here. But I'm thinking over here we could possibly have another enclosure. Or we could just have a mountain. You know what? Because this is Jurassic Park, let's just have a mountain for no reason as a throwaway area, because like I feel like it would be too awkward trying to fix this area up with a building or something. Like if I was to put an enclosure in here, it would be so awkwardly shaped. I think we're just better off with this. Yeah, would you agree that this is better off? Like just having like an elevated area here instead of like a fucking enclosure? Because it also has this cliff area right below to make it look bigger. Yeah, trying to copy. We do. I swear it was you completed Clay Sanctuary, and boom, deleted. Were you doing that with mods on? Because if it's with mods on, then that's your problem. Or, I mean, like, the other thing is, Claire's Sanctuary, that doesn't count as part of, like, the campaign, so you just have to have a dedicated save file for it. Or there's always a chance that, like, you didn't sync your save files correctly. I never trust cloud saving, because that was always a worry that one day you're just going to be like, oh, it chose not to save any of your progress, so I guess you never had any progress to begin with. Like, it's the worst feeling. One game that was like that was City Skylines. That game used to do that a lot when it was still, you know, when it was like on its first patch. When it like first launched back in like 2015, it was like that. Yeah, I think this is better with this cliff here. Like, just this big mountain is better. Can we get like a tall tree just sticking out for no reason? Possibly. No. Well, guess I'll die. Guess I'll die. Also, if you guys wonder why I'm always saying "guess I'll die" for things, it's like it's a really obscure reference to like The Sopranos. In the show, Tony Soprano's mom like just acts like no one cares about her, when even though everyone's looking out for her best interest. So she would always be like, "My own son doesn't love me anymore. I guess I'll die. Oh no. Nobody cares about me anymore. Guess I'll die." Like, she's such an awful character, but like just how dramatic she gets with things is just hilarious, because it's just so what's the word? Evil. Oh no, I mean the campaign. You're trying to get Dino for Claire, and boom, your file is to your file to campaign. Huh. I don't know how to help you there. That you're on your own with that one. I have no idea how to fix that. I'm thinking this is a long distance without any structures. Like, when it comes to figuring out how often I should have buildings, I'm trying to use Operation Genesis logic. Like, how long would someone have to walk before they get pissed off at you? And I'd say this is pretty much that point right here. But since we don't have a rest area, I think we'll probably put like a cafe or a restroom, or both. Or maybe the restroom with the table thing, or the bench, that thing. Or we could have the one with the what's it called? I'm trying to think. The fast food place, maybe? Or is that too big? Nah, that's way too big. We can't have that. I'm like, it doesn't even match the color scheme. Oh, you know what's funny? When I was looking at mods for Jurassic World Evolution, one of the ideas that someone had for a mod was to recolor the fast food building like brown and white. And that was actually, I actually made that picture. That was a mock-up I made for the Frontier forum when they're asking for feedback. Like the version of this where it's like that top part is like brown, and like the food pictures are actually colored correctly. That was my idea. But yeah, now the modding community kind of wants to have it, so that's fun. I hope someone makes it though, because I would love to have that version, because I think it would look nice. I'm thinking we could have this part like elevate right here, because like like, part of this park is, like, I want it to look not just like, oh, I'm gonna use every single inch of space on this island. I want to also make it look like it's, natural. Like, not just, you know, a park. Like, a park where you're trying to work around nature as an obstacle. I think over here on this side we could probably do the same thing. If it doesn't interfere with the water. Yeah, that's good. Also, real quick, gonna have some water. Okay, so I'm thinking, yeah, right here we'll have a building, but I'm trying to figure out where it would probably look best. Like, maybe, like, right, like, oh, okay, so the game's, like, not letting me have a good time. Can I, like, just cheese it and make it do it anyway? Yes, I can. There we go. And next to that we'll have the bunker. Or should we maybe have it like down here? Like to make it look like it's, you know, kind of like sunken in. Because I could also put a pond here, but I don't know. Yeah, you know what? This actually might work. Oh, that's way too windy. I don't like that. Okay. We hid from the riots and we watched the riots from a monitor 20 floors below sea level from a bunker. We did it, Cage. We beat the bastards at City Hall. But what shall we do? Who will lead us in the rebuilding process? It has to be someone with the know-how and the elbow grease to lead us into a new land. No, not me and KG. We don't have the cognitive capacity to lead. Alright, we'll do it. Well, lead us to kings. Well, lead us to kings. Ha ha, lead us to kings. Ha ha, ha ha, lead us to kings. The bunker. I'm probably the only person in this chat that actually knows Tenacious D, and I feel very old now. I feel very old. My dream collab that'll probably never happen, me and Jack Black. That's my dream collab. That'll never happen. But if it does, I'll die. I will literally die. Like, we don't need to have a fence there, but I just feel like it would look nice. Actually, nah, it doesn't look nice. Scratch that. Where is that power line? Oh, it's like way out this way. Fences look sick. Many thanks, Adder. Also, welcome back. You know, I'm playing with the mods, so now with mods now because you have all the DLC. Congratulations on getting all the DLC. Welcome to the family, as Jabroni Mike would say. Welcome to the modding family. Ooh, I think I have an idea for how we could lay this out. How do you download mods on PC? I would say back up the files for the game first. Just back them up. That's all. That's the first thing you need to do. Back up your files. And then each mod should have like instructions on how to install them. It's pretty straightforward. This area is kind of awkward with how this path goes. I'm thinking what we'll do with the monorail track is we'll have it like, can I cross over it? Yes, I can. A little bit, or is it? No, it's gonna look really awkward. Okay, so maybe follow this path. Yeah. Don't mind me, I'm looking for Pteranodons. Oh. I have Stan the Tree Rex. Stan the T-Rex. From what? What do you mean Stan the T-Rex? Who's Stan? I am confusion. Explain. Adder, explain. Who is Stan? The accurate T-Rex? What do you mean, with lips? Do you mean that accurate, or do you mean the one without feathers? Because now everyone's saying now it doesn't have feathers. Like, accuracy with the T-Rex is kind of subjective. Because, like, everyone keeps changing their minds. The one with the white face. That is subjective. I doubt it actually has a white face. Because anything could be any color. And any dinosaur could be literally any color. There can't be a definitive one unless there's actually preserved flesh, which is probably not likely to be found. Also, feel free to join on the Twitch version, so I don't have to like look at two different screens. Adder. But if you want to if you just want to be on YouTube, that's fine. Fool? You call me a fool? Well, no, you. You are the fool. Because I said no, you. I'm thinking, why would I have, or how, would it look okay here? I don't know. I don't know if I want a tree here. Unless I get... Okay, never mind. Because I could have more than one of the same type of fern, I'll let it slide. I think we could probably have another enclosure over here. I can see your graphic settings. Are you sure you want to see my graphic settings? Because these are specifically for streaming. I have them literally at potato. Like, this is the only way I could have my streams working smoothly, is when I have everything literally to potato settings. But when I am not streaming, I could have these all the way up and have 60 frames per second. But it's because I'm streaming that they're like, that I have to keep them low. So can I get this to connect just right? No. I don't think the game would let me. Also, I don't know if I want to have this too long. How does this stuff look so good? Oop, never mind, you see it now. What do you mean look good? All my stuff is potato. I mean, in terms of how I make my parks look, they look fantastic, but the graphic settings are what hold me back. Are they gonna get antsy with the... No. The level of, the forest stuff is still fine. I'm not gonna get shite from the apetos. I like when there's sometimes, like, this tall tree that randomly generates, because it makes this enclosure look so much better. And what makes this even better is that we got 3 in a row. You have one here, and here. And then I can blend in these other ones with them. So it actually looks like it's part of this enclosure. Like, it's meant to look like this. Like, it's all a matter of just strategically using the brush tools to get what you want. Sometimes it'll let you have it your way, sometimes it won't. Let me see, what else could I add here? They vibing. Let's maybe add a tree over here. Yeah, one more. Without going overboard, please. Yep, that's fine. Aside from that one right there, can I undo that one? Just... Oh, okay, I guess not. Okay, that's okay, I guess. Damn. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. I said this before, but what I like to do is I like putting the crag plants in the water because they look like they're swamp plants. And when they're completely submerged in water, they look like they're reeds or seaweed. Let me see if I could get a good example here. No good examples here. Guess I'll die. Is there a third pond? No, it's just 2 ponds. That's fine. I feel like this enclosure maybe I should put another feeder out this way. I mean, I'm not paying for them, so what's your tip, Adder? Enlighten me. Put your textures up to high. How about no? How about no? Because that shit doesn't work. It won't affect my stream. I'll be the judge of that, but we'll see. I think it will. That was like one of the first things I turned down. Watch it crash the stream. I'm anticipating it to crash, or we're gonna like lose every one of our frames. We're gonna hit slideshow territory. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My fans are turning off. Does that mean we're crashing? I think it might mean we're gonna crash. Uh-oh. Frame rates, how are we? Oh, no, I could see. I can visibly see the change in frame rate. It's slugging a little bit. Yours is perfectly fine. Yeah, but the thing is I'm streaming and you're not. Yep. It chugs a little bit. I don't think it's worth it. Also, I can't see a visible difference. Did it work? I don't know, you tell me. Did it work? Does it look like it's chugging? Oh, there it is. Now it's chugging. But look at the animals, they look the same. They honestly look the same. I honestly can't tell the difference. If anything, I think its butt got smaller. That's the only difference I could really see. But detail-wise, I can't really tell the difference. Look at the details. Yeah, I can see the details, but now the stream looks crusty. We'll go to, like, medium, maybe. Up close. I mean, I didn't see a difference up close. Like, yeah, I see the texture. I see that their entire body looks like foreskin. But go on, explain. Yeah, I mean, we could do at least medium without it chugging, I think. But any higher than that, I don't think that would be viable. Oh, yep, there's the frames. Oh dear. Let's see, how does this look on stream? I'm looking at the replay to see how it looks. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's spicy. Yeah, I don't know. It makes the anime are good. The animal are good. Yes, anime dinosaurs. I mean, it looks a little bit better. Somehow it made the frame rates over here smooth, but over here, it fucking chugs. Like, once we go over here, it starts falling a bit. Also, where'd all the people go? Let me see real quick. I want to test something. Let's look inside of the Jeep. What does it look like inside the Jeep? Oh, hey, I could see detail now. But can I drive this without it crashing? Is driving an absolute slog in this? You know what? It actually isn't. It actually somehow is moving faster. I don't know why, though. You'll install inject. What do you mean inject? But yeah, the frame rates are looking a little bit better. Just a little bit, though. And for that, I say thank you. Until we see more noticeable issues, though. But it looks a little bit better. Just a little bit. Anywho, let's work on this. So I'm thinking right here we could have another enclosure. Okay, wait, I need to see that replay. Did it chug? Nah, not really. Okay, I think our frame rates are fine. Maybe. Well, I'll be damned. It says I have 66 frames per second. That's the highest I've ever seen it. I don't know if I should be happy or concerned. Or is there like a overhang happening somewhere in my laptop? Oh yeah, the cursed man? Yeah. Yeah, I don't like thinking about that man. I still get nightmares. That man was the most unholy thing I've ever seen. The most unholy thing. It's slightly crooked. I don't like it. You know, it's weird. I don't know why the graphics are better now. Like, why are the frame rates better now? It doesn't make sense. Is it maybe that it's using more processing power to compress the textures? I mean, this game does have spaghetti code, so it's always possible that it's a matter of the game, like, you know, not knowing what to do with itself. This is still gonna be crooked, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's definitely crooked. Let's try it again. Has to be more this way. Yes? Yeah. I think that should be better. I just need to connect. Get onto a eel. How do you get onto an eel? What are you talking about? An ant cell? Check your NVIDIA settings. If you have the NVIDIA GeForce Experience installed, you should be able to check your settings for that. Usually the buttons are different for each person. Like, I don't remember what buttons I had them set to. I won't turn them on because it'll crash the stream. I've tried it before. Off stream though, they're great because it allows you to turn the settings all the way up without having it impact the game. But yeah, what is this black magic that you have caused, Adder? Because now the frame rates are uncapped and actually better. Like what the hell did you actually do? Like I am confuzzled as to why the game is, like, you know, actually smooth now. I'm very concerned. Now, what should we put in here? What should we put in here? What should we put? Also, I think maybe we'll wind this around this way, so that way it's not just hugging the edges of the map. You know what I'm curious about? What would this look like in challenge mode, like with the you know, Danctuary. How would it look there? Probably like poop, because there's a bazillion people walking around. I think we can make this a little bit higher though. I'm like really pushing this mountain to its limits. This part, I hate this part. I don't know why this part's like elevating so much. Like, it looks so weird. Could this part just lower a little bit, please? Just so it's not like you see that bump, right? That bump is really distracting. This one too. I think that's fine. But maybe this part could also be elevated. Oh, well, we killed the train. Train is kill. Yeah, that's better. Except that. Because now it's elevated again. Wait, let's try medium. I really... What mods do I have? I have the, just JP Overhaul and the Conversion Kit mod. The Mixed Era Conversion Kit. It fixes the signs so that way the visitor center sign doesn't say centre. Instead it says center instead of centre. And the it replaces all the banners with these. The enhanced terrain tools. That is what happened to your files. That is what happened to your files, Adder. If you didn't read the instructions with it, if you open any files with the enhanced terrain tools turned on, they will corrupt the files. That's why your files are corrupted. So, yeah, there's your answer to your question. That's why I didn't install it yet. Your files are, oh. Wait, but were you the one that said that your files are corrupted, or was it Jake is cool that said your files were corrupted? If it was Jake is cool, then that would be a reason why. But if it's not, if it was Jake is cool that was saying that, then, yeah, then never mind. It wasn't me? Okay. Yeah, then it was probably Jake is cool that was saying that. However, make sure you back up your save files before you use that mod because you can't go back. Like, you can't revert to vanilla once you have that mod installed. Like, it literally rewrites the code so that way you can't go back. Like, it needs that. Now that you have the mod, it needs that, it needs to be turned on at all times for the files to reopen. If that makes sense. Like, I'm thinking of maybe having the tour here, but I'm not sure. I think I might just make another enclosure. Oh, okay. So as long as you backed up everything, you should be fine. How do you take a screenshot? If you're on Steam, then I can help you. If you're on Epic Games, you're at a loss. I don't know how to do it there. Because, yeah, I don't use Epic Games. I'm not downloading the game a second time. Like, I want this spot to be elevated, but I don't know if it looks okay elevated. What if I lowered this area? Actually, I'm not sure, because this area over here looks fine, not elevated, or not lowered. Also, this could also be another enclosure, so I could probably nip this right here, and then I could add another enclosure over here. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. As much as I like the curved section. Or, wait. Okay, let's see how far back I could go with it. I have the opportunity to make the park any way I want, not like Operation Genesis style, and yet here I am making my enclosures like they're in Operation Genesis. And you know what's weird? I see here that I have 60 frames per second, but in the stream it's not 60 frames. It's clearly like 35 frames per second. How does the frame rate look? For whoever's in chat, how does it look? Does it look okay, or does it actually look like it's dropping? Because on my end, I'm looking at it on YouTube, and it clearly looks like it's dropping frames, and fast. Wait, let me try something. I don't know. The frame rates look okay, I guess. Let me check the settings again. You know what? We'll keep them at medium. For now. Unless someone says something, I'm not going to change them. Feedback is important. Your feedback is appreciated. Help us improve our quality with your feedback. Huh. Let me see, how could I... You know what? I might have an idea. I go to right there. Cut that section. Damn it. It's a good thing these dinos are docile, because I would not have the patience to deal with them freaking out. Oh, I have an idea. Do that. And, okay, that won't work. Good enough. Okay, so this enclosure, I'm thinking we could possibly have a, oh, I have an idea. We'll elevate the back section a la Operation Genesis style. As like a backdrop. Yeah. This should look good. And we're going to put a big dino in here. I don't know what yet, though. But something. Something big. Something girthy. Something, with teeth. That would be nice. Something big. Something girthy. White guy making gay. Because I can. Let me see here. Just clear this section a little bit. I should install the... Real quick. Is that a bird or... Yeah, it's just a bird. Okay. I should install the behavior mod. I thought about it. I've definitely thought about it. But I don't know if it'll interfere with other mods. It's pretty good. What does it do? Who is your daddy and what does he do? Tell me. Tell me, Ada. What does it do? I must know. Spinos only eat fish. Whack. Like, all you had to say was it only eats fish, and I'm like, I don't know. It goes against the movie. But will it fight? Will it fight? Can it fight? And also, is there an animation for killing sauropods? That's another thing I care about. It makes stats accurate. Accurate with 100 air quotes. What does accurate mean? What do you mean by accurate? Like, does it give, like, the Ankylosaur, like, a bazillion hit points so that way it doesn't, like, you know, die with, like, 2 hits? I mean, I don't care about the Indominus or the hybrids. I'm talking about the actual dinosaurs. I could care less about the hybrids. Okay, now the frame rates are getting a little bit spicy. Not too spicy, but just a little bit. Yeah, I'd have to look more into that mod before I try installing it. Oh, whoa. Let me see. Can I, like, fix this area, make it look a little more foresty? Oh, before we forget, another dinosaur. What should we put in here? Your Barry Manilow just killed your Spino. Rip. Congratulations to Barry Manilow on her new kill. I hope she enjoys the meal. Oh, I know what we can make. Let's make the Spinosaurus. You know what's annoying? I don't think this could get... Actually, no, wait, no, I'm thinking of the Baryonyx. The Baryonyx can't get Crocodylus acutus. Which is super weird. You'd think it should be able to. In the mod, the Spinosaur said are also passive to herbivores. Interesting. That, however, I think is interesting. However, do they eat dead dinosaurs? They should be able to do that at the very least. Tooth hardness. No, maybe not tooth hardness. Maybe. Probably. Because right now the theory is that they are scavengers. If they eat anything on land, they're gonna be scavengers. That's the current verdict. Colonia Midas. Squilla mantus. Squilla. Gamus Myangi. Strong muscle fibers. So we could get a decent age out of it. We'll go with the standard. And also the I'm thinking perhaps the was it the Vivid that I liked, or was it the Jungle? You know what, we'll make a handful of them just to make sure we get the right pattern I want. Now your Berry Mantle is fighting the T-Rex. That's Nougat. Tell it to stop. Let me see, how will these boys come out? I'll take care of this biche myself, perhaps. Actually, you know what? No. Start taking the shots. That was pretty loud. Okay, which pattern is this one? Okay, so my logic is I'm going for the ones that have the pattern on the fin. Jesus, that is loud. Oh my goodness. That is really loud. Your Vera. What is a Vera? We won't transfer them just yet. That one should be out any moment. Okay, so let's level this area correctly. I think he got out. The Spino's out. So right here should be... Oh, your Ceratosaurus. My condolences to your Ceratosaurus. I would like to invest in a mod to make the Allosaurus more accurate, but the only problem is I don't know if, like, I would only go for it if they do a pattern for every single version. Like, if they do a color scheme for all of them, then I'll be like, yeah, sure, that'll be dope. Okay, so these technically all have the color, so we'll go with all of these. Wow, that's loud. I can hear that from here. Okay, install the Big Al mod. What about Big Al 2? Is there a Big Al 2 mod? It's important. We need it. You know, it's Big Al 2. Just like Dog 2. And they have for that one. What do you mean that one? What do you mean that? Explain. Elaborate. What do you mean that one? Like they have a mod for Big Al and Big Al 2? Or do you mean a mod for every color scheme of the Allosaurus? To make it more like, you know, the version that was in Battle at Big Cock. They have models for all the skins on Big Al. Neat though. Then perhaps I'll give it a try. Maybe not on stream, because I don't want to make this into a installing stream. But at some point, maybe I'll install it. Or I could just install a mod that makes everything like Operation Genesis. Like, straight up, everything will look like Operation Genesis. Inaccurate, but cool looking. Ah, yes, Christmas music. Merry Christmas from John Hammond. In Miracle on 34th Street. Or was it 43rd Street? There's a mod for that. A mod for which? You keep saying there's a mod for that, but what do you mean? A mod for which? Elaborate. Ah, yes, what a lovely view. Yes, beautiful view. I could see everything here. I could see infinity from here. I wonder, where was that texture? Where's that awkward texture? Was it like right... was it underneath this? I don't know why I'm bothering with looking for this. For the JPOG ones. Yeah, I know. That's why I brought it up. Because I know that that's a mod. I've thought about that one, but I don't know. Because they don't have alternate patterns. You'll be locked into having just one pattern. That texture, the broken texture, should be right where? Is it like on the inside part? I think it's on the inside. Or was it above? No. I don't remember where it was. I like how there's a keypad here in case, you know, like, you know, like, the dinosaur could, like, just unlock the door. They need to actually know the password. But what if it does know the password? Also, caution high voltage. What do they mean high voltage? This is, not a high voltage fence. I mean, it's a deterrent. It definitely works. People will believe it. I think the texture should be... Where the babu frick is that texture? Or maybe it's just when you're on the lowest texture, you can see it. I don't remember where. Oh well. Oh wait, I think I remember now. The texture, the broken texture is right. Is it inside here? I think. Like on the inside part of this. No. I don't know. I give up. I don't know where it is. It was somewhere though. But I can't for the life of me remember where. No, let's maybe swap this one out with the nice path. Or maybe, is it too nice? Nah, we'll stick with the regular one. Oh, Nani. What's going on with the stream? Let me check real quick. I thought the stream was cutting out. Never mind, we're good. Okay, so right here. Let me see if I could get the path just right. Or not, because the game doesn't want me to have nice things. Oh no. Let me check something real quick. Oh no. I kind of want this to cut off earlier. Like, I want to see if I could get this to cut off right here. Denied. Damn it. I done goofed. There we go. Get this part. Interesting. Why is it being all non-Euclidean like that? Oh, I have an idea. Bingo. Problem solved. Now let's do the same treatment over here. Yeah, delete the whole area. Yeah. Fuck. Do that. Move that. And that. And then let's fix this part. Can I delete this section? Yes. Oh, this is not letting me have it my way. I'm not a fan of that. Please, can I please have it my way? Boss, please. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh wait, there we go. We're gonna play the system. There we go. Take that, game. I know what I'm doing. You can't tell me what I can and can't do. If I want this to be like this, then I'll have it my way. Let me get a look at the managers. What managers? What menageries? What about them? What about those assholes? But yeah, what about those assholes? What do you want from them? Adder. Okay, come on. Just a little bit closer, please. Whack. 1 pixel. Just 1 fucking pixel. Good enough. But yeah, what about the managers? What are they doing? What have they done to piss everyone off again? Or now? Yep, there it is. I can have it my way. Oh yeah. You're not here. I am so confused as to what the heck you're talking about. Stop it. Get some help. Just stop it. Get some help. Also, let's keep an eye on those boys. Are they like fucking dying? Yes. Yes, they are. They're literally dying. Okay. Let's sort out their situation. Oh, you. No, you. I don't need help, as you could clearly see. For you see, I am anime. Have a sandbox challenge for me. If it involves hybrids, the answer is no. Like, I had a feeling you'd probably be bringing him up, but no. No hybrids. No hybrids. Is there a texture for... No. I was kind of hoping for a texture for the... Adder... Are you forgetting who I am? That's literally all I ever do. That's literally what this was. I was told to make it more arid, and that's why it's arid. I literally eat, sleep, and drink accurate enclosures. Wow, it's just the amount of water they need. Okay, let me see. How these boys doing? They just vibing? Yeah, they vibing. Me and the boys. Me and the boys. But yeah, I'm surprised how smoothly the frame rates are on my end. I am getting fucking 64 frames per second. Fucking 64 frames. Low health. Well, they're fucking eating. What do they want? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Also, I hope I wasn't coming off too strong. Adder. Don't worry, I'll definitely make an accurate enclosure. Trying to see what else could I do here. Oh, this area needs fixing. Have I ever heard this track before? Like, it sounds like one I haven't ever heard, actually. Or just, it sounds a little bit different. Like, it sounds ominous. I'm wondering if I should maybe add a goat feeder